Welcome back, everyone. We want to take a few minutes here just to talk about some different closing gift ideas. So when a transaction is completed and we get the beginning of our flow to stay in touch with our client, usually the first thing we're doing is providing a closing gift. So there's lots of different options out there. You're going to see a great video in a few minutes on a systemized approach. Sometimes you can take a look at it, and depending on how well you know your client, you can match the gift with something they need. So when we look at different things like what do they have going on in their life, so if you think of a family, a couple of kids, 3 cats, something like that, perhaps a great option. And if you want to just share my screen for a second, Addie, is a robotic vacuum. So this one on Amazon, $199. They can go up to obviously more money, but think about how much they would appreciate that. And every time it's run and they come home and clean, they're thinking about their realtor. Other options that we can do as well, we start to think about smart homes, and there are lots of options for people to be able to bring in smart technology, so smart speakers, plugs, security cameras. One of the most popular ones, of course, is a programmable thermostat. So when we start looking at these smart ones, I know I have a Nest and it's set up on my phone and we can monitor it. I can change temperatures from home. So if I want to make Kathy frozen in the winter, I can turn it down to 60 degrees and then, I'm in trouble. But it is very handy to be able to set. It makes them more efficient with the use of their home. So run through, look at the different options, smart locks, smart garage door openers now, smart thermostats, smart lights, smart appliances. For other people, let's say it's a newer home that they've bought from a builder, or it has never really had any professional landscaping and they have ideas about what they want to do with the home. We could certainly look at arranging a consultation paid for by you with a local landscape designer who can put a complete plan together for the client that would take place over a period of time. So they don't have to do everything in the first year, but they can plan it. One of my neighbors that just recently moved, he did that. He did a staged approach. He had a professional landscape design done, and he did it over a 3-year period as they could afford to do it. But they had a plan. They followed all the way through it, and it looked gorgeous. An interesting one, and lots of realtors do this, is do an evening out for their clients. So we prepay or say we will pay for the full bill at a restaurant, but put a little bit deeper thought into it. If your clients have young children, they're going to need a babysitter. So perhaps making sure that's arranged for when you're speaking with them. Look at providing an Uber there and back for them so they can really fully enjoy the experience. If you've sent that special bottle of wine or they have a few cocktails with dinner, we don't want their memory of that wonderful evening being stopped on the way home and now losing their license for a period of time. So do the little extra planning when you're doing it. If you truly know what your client likes, you can also tailor the experience direct to what they enjoy. So if they're fans of a certain food culture, you can certainly Google and look at different things to be able to set up. A great place to be able to look at this, and Addie, if you can share my screen again here in a minute. Avenue Calgary every year does the top restaurants. So when you go through it, they'll do the top 10. They can do them by different categories for you. So it's a great resource. This one is Rouge. It gives a great story about the new cuisine they're offering, what their chefs are doing. So you can certainly tailor the experience to what your clients like. Other things, if you think families, what about if we were looking for a year's membership at a local event place? So if we think about the zoo, Heritage Park, Callaway, museums, gyms, whatever. So make sure that it's tailored to something you know that your client's going to enjoy, and it's certainly a great way to go. If we're coming into this time of year and someone would just take possession, what about a gift certificate to a local nursery or garden center? So they can purchase that first set of flowers and plants and begin designing and enjoying their outdoor experience on their homes. When people have kids, don't forget them as part of the closing gift. So reward the children as well, including a toy, books, whatever you know that they like. And this isn't in here, but I'm talking, the amount of response you get when a client has a pet and you include a gift for the pet is just huge. They love that you thought of them, but when you went that just tiny little extra mile and went and found something that's perfect for their dog or their cat or their turtle or whatever it is they have. This one would interest me greatly, and I'm going to share my screen again here in a moment. For the real foodies out there, there are different cooking classes that you can take with different kinds of experiences for them, and that might be a great event to be able to do. One place you can go to look at that is with Sunterra Market. Now, obviously, they're currently closed, but with the way things are opening, or for the future when everything is fully open, they can certainly provide a cooking class experience in a variety of ways through their social kitchen, kids' kitchen, private cooking classes. They have an interactive kitchen experience with 3-hour hand-on cooking class, and you have a buffet meal afterwards from the food that you've created. So lots of different ways to cater and create a fantastic experience for your client. Somebody's a real vinophile, a well-curated case of wine from your local wine shop experts. If you took advantage of the recent purchase through us for the wine, you can certainly be including that. But understanding what your clients like and making sure your gifts are tailored to them is the best way to go. Sometimes we're just not sure. So you can do a collection of gift cards to different things, local pubs, local restaurants, coffee shops, Amazon, and build a little package. And especially if it's for a family, you can certainly address each individual person's interest with a tailored gift card. Gift certificates to local stores, antique stores, a consultation with an interior designer. So people that are saying, you know, we've got this brand new space, our furniture doesn't work, we really want to plan our whole look. Bringing in an interior designer to do a plan for them is amazing. Lindsay and Kirsten actually did that when they purchased their home in the south most recently, about a year ago, and moved in. They had a designer design everything for them, set the whole home up for them, and they just thought it was just a fantastic experience, and they love where they're living, and they just enjoy it every day because of the way it was set up personally for them. Little things that'll be used over and over again: luxury key ring, keychains, ice buckets, small household items, different. A new one that's come out recently from one of our realtors. His wife runs a company called Johnny and Glow Boutique. They do different charcuterie packages. So when we look at personalized boxes that they can put together, as well as they can give you a personalized charcuterie board. So you can have a beautiful charcuterie board in a couple of different styles. It can be engraved with your client's name on it, and on the back side include your information and the CIR logo. So that's something that they will have for a long time. And for foodies, when they're doing things like that, they will use it over and over again. And we tend to be doing things like charcuterie boards quite often when we're entertaining in our homes. So it would definitely prompt, where did you get that? And the discussion coming from your satisfied client saying, it was my realtor so-and-so. And we just thought it was awesome. We use this all the time. It was really nice. They understood us, what we enjoy in life, and you get a lot of spin coming out of that. Comparing it, when you see Vonnie's video coming up next and systemizing, and you look at the different packages she had, could you combine these two things? Absolutely. The spreader knife, the cheese knife, the different options that you can get through Cutco with Vonnie to be able to pair these two together. Clients, when they move into their home, should do one thing right away, and a lot don't, and that's rekey their house. If I've been in my house for 18 years, the number of times that children have lost keys over the years, different things, who knows what neighbor still has a key to the home. So take the effort and find and get their house rekeyed. I have an excellent contact. A lot of realtors have used them. It's Bob Hopkins from R&R Lockworks. For around $90, he will rekey all exterior doors, including man doors for garages, and provide up to 4 keys, and then additional costs if we're doing anything fancier. If they want to replace locks completely, he can offer those services, and we'll get you his contact name out for that, or you can reach out to me directly, and I'll provide Bob's information. So to me, the key with client gifts if you're not using the systemized approach, is to be very personalized. So understand what your client enjoys in their life, what would bring them joy, and add to the experience that they've had working with you. It's a nice way to say thank you when you take that little bit of extra time to be able to make that personalized gift that they know you really truly thought of them and what they would like.